All right, welcome to this explainer. I'm going to be your head coach today, and we are building a rock-solid, science-backed training plan for the one thing you do every single day: hydration. Whether you're stepping onto the turf, hitting the squat rack, or honestly just trying to optimize your daily grind, we need to look at exactly what your body demands to perform at its absolute peak. So, the big questions: are you actually drinking enough? Or, believe it or not, are you drinking too much? Let's get into it. Okay, first things first, we need to completely dismantle that outdated amateur rule you've probably been hearing since grade school. You know, the one, drink 8 glasses a day. Yeah, scratch that. That is barely a warm-up. The pro strategy? It's entirely dynamic. Your actual water intake has to depend on your total body weight, the intensity of your physical activity, the climate you're training in, and your baseline health. Simply put, one size absolutely does not fit all. So here's our whiteboard for today's session. We're heading 4 main drills: baseline goals, game conditions, warning signs, and finally, the daily drill. Let's move. Drill number 1, baseline goals. Think of this as your starting line before we add in any extra environmental stress or heavy lifting. All right, here is your baseline target. For the guys, the foundation for optimal performance is approximately 3.7 liters every single day. To put that into perspective, that's roughly 125 ounces. And remember, that's just to maintain your engine idling before you even break a sweat. And for the women, that daily baseline target shifts to about 2.7 liters, which sits right around 91 ounces. Again, guys and girls, this is just your starting line. It's the absolute minimum requirement for a healthy athlete on a rest day. Now, taking a look at these numbers, here's a surprising fact that catches a lot of rookies off guard. You don't actually have to chug all 125 or 91 ounces from a plastic shaker bottle. Your total daily intake actually includes the hydration you pull from your food. So the moisture in your fruits, your vegetables, your regular meals, that all counts directly toward this dynamic baseline. It's a total, holistic approach to your intake. Okay, baselines are great, but the playbook completely changes when you hit the field. So let's adjust for game conditions. The minute you introduce new variables, your intake has to scale up immediately. Rigorous physical exercise or grinding through a training camp in a hot climate, that means heavy sweat loss, which demands immediate ounce-for-ounce replacement. But we also have to respect internal challenges. If you're fighting a fever, dealing with some kind of sickness, or if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, your fluid requirements immediately spike. You have to read the conditions and adapt the plan on the fly. Moving on to drill 3, warning signs. How do you actually know if your game day adjustments are failing? Well, let's look at the physical red zone. Look, your body is not going to politely tap you on the shoulder and ask for water. It is going to sound the alarm. Watch out for dark yellow urine. That is literally your most immediate visual indicator that you are failing the hydration test. After that comes a wave of sudden, workout-ruining fatigue, dry skin, and those pounding, day-ending headaches. If you hit this point, you've completely dropped below your baseline and your athletic performance is officially compromised. So, clearly, dehydration is the enemy here. But highly motivated athletes, we often make a critical mistake by wildly overcorrecting. So as a coach, I have to ask, is it actually possible to drink too much? The answer is absolutely yes. Safely avoiding overhydration is crucial because chugging massive, excessive amounts of water can lead to a rare but incredibly dangerous condition called water intoxication. What happens is it flushes out the essential electrolytes that your muscles and your brain desperately rely on to fire. This proves that more is not always better. In hydration, just like in your training, balance is absolutely everything. All right, to keep you out of that red zone and safely away from the dangers of overhydration, let's establish our final play, the daily drill. Run this simple 3-step drill every single day to track your athlete hydration. Step 1, monitor your urine color. You want to keep it pale. Step 2, actively listen to your body's fatigue levels. If you are unexpectedly drained, audit your fluid intake. And step 3, never ever force massive amounts of water just to hit some arbitrary number on a massive plastic jug. Maintain that perfect balance. Honestly, the sports science experts sum it up perfectly. Listen to your body, stay hydrated, and don't force it. That quote right there, that is your ultimate coaching philosophy for this entire explainer. It's all about tuning into your unique biology under any given game day condition. So I'm going to leave you with this final challenge. Take a hard look at your own daily routine. Are you actually tracking your true dynamic baseline, adjusting for your sweat and the beating sun, Or are you still just guessing and playing by those outdated amateur rules? Your peak performance is waiting on the other side of that answer. It's time to hydrate like a pro. I'll see you in the next explainer.